right now, I know some of these faces. I know you guys know. You know Heidi's Flight Treats over there, and you know Dion. But right now, we got a special guest. But Talika, T, can you go ahead and introduce yourself? Tell us what you got going over there.
Hey everyone, it's T. Hi, these flat treats. I got this mystery box. I'm having a raffle online. Go on Facebook, T Willis or Heidi'sFlyTreats.com on Facebook, Instagram, and you will see me.
Thank you.
And I'm getting together these cocktails right quick.
Okay, for cocktails and conversation. But right now, for some reason, my live is not live. It's stuck on one. And now it's not going at all. Hey. Go ahead, Dion. Introduce yourself because Dion is the one that actually brought me to Intellectual Radio.
Gene, what's up, bro? Hey, what's going on, good people? Dion Washington checking in with y'all on Women of Wealth Network Friday night. Glad to be back on the radio, on internet radio with my man Earl and my girl Shwana. And looking forward to the cocktails and conversation.
Thank you. Earl, I don't know what's going on. Everybody know my engineer because now, Earl, they asked for you. Where Earl at? We want to do a show with Earl on it. Always there. Now, I don't know what's going on with my live. So right now, I'm going to do some little unorthodox. T, can you hit that button so my people can see as well? Now, I have a special guest right here. And she's going to tell you a little bit about herself. But I actually want to make sure I'm live first so my people can also hear it. No? I don't even know what's going on. If not, one of y'all gonna have to send it to me. But I guess we'll start talking anyway. Introduce yourself.
So my name is Natasha. I am a realtor with eXp Realty.
eXp Realty. What do you do at eXp Realty?
So I work as a realtor. I service Chicago and most parts of Illinois. eXp Realty is a brokerage that services all 50 states and 21 countries. But my passion is a program that I'm partnered with called Homes for Heroes.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about it?
So Homes for Heroes, what we do is we give cash back to the heroes that helped us during 9/11. So the company got created back in 9/11. So teachers, firefighters, military, EMS, healthcare, police, law enforcement. And basically what we do is once you purchase a home, we give you a percentage of my commission off the purchase of your home.
So give me an example. So if I bought a home for like $335,000, how much would I get back?
So on average, let's just for math's sake, so I ain't got to go that far. If you were to pay $300,000, I would give you $2,100 of my commission from the sale.
After I close.
After you close, you get this big fat check with your name on it. It's gonna have your $2,100 on there, and 2 days later, they ACH it to your bank account.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Considering the people that just closed.
Yeah. I have a friend who just closed on his house, and I'm sorry he missed out on this deal. So,
and
you know what I'm saying? Sounds pretty sweet to me, for real.
And on top of that, I have a lender that's partnered with me as well. So if you were to use Guaranteed Rate, shout out to Jared Greer with Guaranteed Rate, you would get, if you're a veteran, you would get $1,400 off your closing. And for everybody else, you get a $500 credit.
I'm a veteran, so I'm definitely looking for that.
Yeah, can you make sure you get him a card?
Absolutely.
To get some money back. Now, like I said, I don't know what's going on with my Facebook, but probably in a few minutes, I may have to take a break because I want my people to also hear everything that's going on. All right, right now, the biggest thing is cocktails and conversation. This is the last day. We're finna go into the last
Friday of 2022, y'all.
Last day. Can you believe it?
Last Friday.
Okay, so right now, let's get started. I guess I already talked to y'all. One of the things that I wanted to discuss.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, somebody gonna take your phone to y'all. We're not gonna have you do that all day hosting.
My cousin is down in Georgia somewhere.
Hey, cousin. Tell cousin I said, hey, cousin.
Cuz my girl said, hey to you.
Hey, y'all say hey to cousin. What's cousin name?
Linda.
Hey, Linda. Y'all say hey to Linda. Hey, Linda. All right.
These
one of
are
the things
culprits.
is,
She's the head
hey,
culprit.
Linda.
No, just so you know who you're dealing with.
Now, one of the things is we're gonna talk about Yay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now, right now, my conspiracy, yay, is the fact that I do believe he is bipolar, but I do believe he is very intelligent and he wants his originals. They made a lot. They made millions of dollars off him. He got some issues,
Yeah.
but a lot of the stuff he's saying, if you listen to him, it is on point.
Yeah.
These
Cindy, what's up, man?
music producers, these executives, black music ain't really made unless somebody die. It's
Yeah.
not made.
You know, the funny thing about that is if you think go back to was that about 20, 25 years ago when Prince did the whole slave thing, he stopped using the name Prince, and it was because his record company wanted to take over his masters, and he went through a long legal battle with them, and he finally won the right to own his masters, which made him just that much more money. So I do understand it from performers, the artist's standpoint of, hey man, look, y'all making all this money off me, and you telling me I can only make so much off of me, and that just don't sound right at all. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you think? Do you think that he is that crazy, or do you believe that he's like a
He
secret
ain't
genius?
crazy.
I'm not gonna
He
say he's
ain't
that
crazy.
crazy. I
He
think
ain't
he has
crazy.
issues. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
I
got
think brother is
issues.
touched. You know what I'm saying, to an extent, but you know what I'm saying. I think it has a lot more to do with just music. Because in all honesty, um, I know how he felt about his mother. It's just him and his mother, and that takes a huge effect on you when you lose your mother, your only
Hmm.
parent that you had any kind of bond with or anything like that. And I get it; he was messed up, but his ex-wife tried to tell him, hey man, you need help. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you need to talk to somebody. And he wasn't trying to listen to him. And I get it to the extent that you saying, no, I don't need everybody else is crazy around me, which should be even more of a hit and a half that it's not everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is this, he needs to he hasn't hit rock bottom yet. I get it. He lost his, $1 deal with Adidas and all that stuff, but he's already a multimillionaire, if not a billionaire. So him losing these few other dollars is not going to mean that much to him. When he hits rock bottom mentally or even from a physical standpoint where he can't stand up on his own, he needs help getting around at 40 or 50 years old, then he maybe, God willing, he'll open his eyes and say, hey, man, look, okay, I need to reach out to somebody because I can't do this on my own anymore. I can't, keep bearing this weight all I'm on, because it don't matter how much money you got or what your status is in the world. When that pressure hits you, you know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
And see, that goes back to, let's go back to his ex-wife saying that he needs to get some help. You didn't want to hear from her, but he really do needs to get some help. You lost your mother. You didn't grieve. You didn't
Yeah.
process it. You
Yeah.
kept moving forward. You kept putting in the work. That's what most people do when they lose someone, they love
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah.
However, we as color folks, we don't always take the time to get that release, that help that we need to talk it out to somebody. If you can't talk it out to your spouse, then go to a
Yeah,
professional.
absolutely. You
Okay.
need to talk to somebody because again, that stresses a lot, man, and it can be seriously overwhelming. So, it's better to talk about it, even if you only talk to them about it for a little while, than to not talk about it at all
Now,
and have it continue to weigh on you.
what you think?
I don't think he's crazy at all. I think he's intentional in what he does. Um, I think that he's learned that bad publicity is good publicity. And Kanye know what he be doing. He
Definitely.
definitely pulling his South Side Chicago out, to the media. And he knows it's funny. From his Trump stunts to his Chicago stunts to his life stunts. You know exactly what he doing. He funny to me.
I think you know what? Yeah, the Trump stuff. I think that was just for what I'm saying, grins and giggles. But even that, what I'm saying, that offended a lot of people. So you have to be
And
mindful
that's
of what what I'm saying you're doing, even when you are just goofing around and stuff like that. What up, Wood? Yeah,
but
I'm back,
that's
bro.
his process. That's his process. All publicity is good publicity, right? So if I
No,
make
it's
you
not.
yes it is. Yes it is, because
To a
you're
certain
you're
extent.
paying attention to me. You're focusing
If
on me.
that's
You're
all I want,
googling
yeah,
me.
You need to
yeah,
speak up
You
on the mic since
yeah.
I got a co-signer over here is co-signing what you say. You need to
yeah.
speak up now.
You
If that's
you
the
you
case, you
paying
need to talk.
attention to me. And so that's the whole point. It's focus on ye. You went from Kanye West to now you ye. Focus on him. That's all he
Yeah,
wants. He wants you to focus on him.
yeah.
And he's gonna keep putting these stunts out here.
So do y'all believe right now with the music industry that black people, the rappers, these young rappers, they have to have these beefs to actually sell records.
Yeah, because they don't have nothing
Sunday,
else
what's
to talk
up,
about.
Mom?
What else they got to talk about?
Yeah,
they ain't
they
got
really
no
don't have it.
expense.
Yeah, they really
pulling
don't.
from the beefs of Tupac's and the beefs of Dr. Dre and them, and they didn't added in their new world culture to it. They ain't got nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, you either got to have dreads or gold in your mouth, or go pull a lyric from all the old school and put a twist on it. Because otherwise, without the beat, we don't
Why
know
am
what
I
they're
listening
saying.
to you? Why am I paying attention to you? You know what I'm
It's all
saying?
the old
So,
beats.
I mean, I get it to an extent, but truthfully speaking, I don't listen to today's rap music at
You
all.
can't. Do you even
None.
understand what they
No,
saying?
so-
It's
They
like a
mumble
cult.
record.
So yeah, they, and everything is about how many people are shot and all that stuff. I mean,
Who
that stuff
cares?
gets
Nobody
old,
got
man. I
time.
mean,
But y'all know that's true though. Look at where we work. That's true. They
Yeah,
rap about their life.
yeah, and I get that.
Some
but I
of
mean,
them
but your
do.
life,
Some
ain't
of
but
them
a few
do.
weeks old. That's the thing. You ain't got no experience in doing jack. So why are you
Exactly.
rapping about the last 5 years behind? Nigga, 5 years ago you was 12. So,
Hello.
Hey,
so how hard was it being in 7th grade? You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
but you gotta
Come on,
understand.
man.
No, Dion, you gotta understand this. Look at who we deal with. Them kids, those angels, be in the neighborhood. Every single one of them got to carry a gun because if not, they're not gonna make it to school because of they op.
I
So
get
at
that.
in 7th grade, believe
But
it or
why
not,
you got ops though?
I don't know why
in
they got
seventh
ops
grade?
12
now.
years old. At
Yes,
12
Because
years
you
old.
gotta hold
Why you
up to
got
your
ops?
daddy name and your block name. Like
Why
I
you
grew
got
up out
ops? Why
Girl.
you gotta carry a gun? Why? Hey, I'm old school. If you got beef, I meet you
Square
at
up.
the school at
Square
3
up.
o'clock.
Okay, but like she said, I'm from the West Side too.
Back
Back
then,
then,
hold that block name up.
but it
That
it
block ain't
changed. 'Cause
paying you no
wasn't-
money.
No, you don't even own the block. Your mom is in the apartment in the back.
Hello.
And the one thing that I tell kids now, and I've been telling them for years, is that block don't love you.
Not
You know
at
what I'm saying?
all.
That block don't love you at all. So I said, how many of your guys been down here to see you? How many of your guys sent you anything or keep your heads up or anything? You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't for the phones that we've had for the last 6-7 years, a lot of these cats wouldn't even be talking to their friends. You know what I'm saying? They just be talking to mama and daddy or auntie or granny or brother or sister. Now you can talk to anybody with these phones because it allows you to put any number you want to on the system. And so that my homies. But your homies ain't giving a rat. You know what about you being in here? Your homie's still out there getting him a double cheeseburger from wherever. Your homie's still out here chasing all the girls that you left behind.
No, he
and
chasing
all
your
that stuff.
girlfriend.
All of that too.
Put
Pride, Nathan, what's going on, kid? Nathan Pryor from 4-H. He
Hey.
just checked in. So my man Nathan, my man grew up. He's a young man now, responsible young man. Pryor, I'm glad you checking in with me, man.
Tell Pryor, good job.
Yes, sir.
That's somebody
Yes, sir.
tell him good job.
Yes,
We ain't
sir.
gonna put him out there, but good job.
Yeah. So
All right. So what we was discussing with them in group, somebody laughed like, why would you teach a boy about a woman's period or a pads? Because you need to know when a woman come on a period.
mighty long way, bro.
You need to know.
Yeah.
Do you think?
I agree. I mean, I think the little TikTok skits that they have out for men and young boys now, I mean, they making a laugh of go get the women, chips and pickles and all this stuff. But it's cool now. And then the little TikTok thing where they're showing all the kids how to the tampon in the water.
Mhm.
I think that's kind of, even grown men don't know what that do. So
Exactly.
it's kind of good that it's being taught.
I'm glad Dion actually did the whole group with me, and he thought it was interesting. So right now, we kind of going over some of the big hot topics of 2022. The violence in Chicago. Now, right
Phew.
now, if you got
That's
somebody
a lot.
on that line, 708-223-8953. When you just said, why do they have ops? The music created ops. My dad, you talking about somebody dead homie. I asked the boys, who's more important, your mom, your girlfriend, your grandmother, or your dead homie? They said they wouldn't shoot and kill nobody if you talked about their mama. But they dead homie in the cemetery. Remember when that young man urinated on him? They went and killed that 5-year-old at McDonald's. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So right now, what do y'all think about the music? It goes right back to the music of why they doing this.
So we're gonna blame the music because you want to carry a gun.
708-223-8953. If
Help
your
me
mind
understand.
is not developed, yeah.
I mean, we blame Lifetime Movie Network when they have when they want to go kill the ex-wife because the boyfriend cheated on them.
I
and
mean, you can't
left
blame
them.
nobody for the actions you do.
Well,
That's my thing.
Here, and this is just my 2 cents. I'm not a professional, so y'all ain't got to take my word as law or nothing. But I think a lot of this stuff is is extremely made up. You know what I'm saying? I don't say so much say it's the music, but the music. Here's the thing: if we on one side of town and you on the other, and y'all hear our song, then of course now all of a sudden we're opposite. If you feel disrespected by what I had to say, you know what I'm saying. So of course you're gonna come looking for me and her, you know what I'm saying, or we gonna come looking for y'all because I feel like we feel like we've disrespected each other because of what I said on my song. You know what I'm saying. The sad thing about it is how many of these kids words have been misinterpreted altogether and still they suffered the ultimate, you know what I'm saying, sacrifice because somebody thought I thought he was talking about so and so such and such, and I don't even know so and so such and such. Why would you even?
So
take
you
it
think
that
it's
way?
made up?
I think not all of it. No, not all of it.
Cause I'm
Not
gonna
all
take
of
off
it.
my
Not all of
sweater
it.
because it right
Come on,
now.
hey,
Look how
honey.
many killings we've actually had.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the killings is so reckless though. It's just so. Oh, you stepped on my shoe.
Yeah,
You on my
terrible.
block.
Terrible. You looked at me the wrong
you
way.
looked at me the wrong way.
Yeah.
You got on the wrong colors. Slow down, Jim Shoe. Go
Okay,
read a book.
colors been since we was younger. You could not wear no pirates hat out south unless you was on the west side. Those was the colors.
I wore my pirate's hat every day.
Listen, I
I'm from
wear
the south
whatever
side.
color I want, when I want, where I want.
I wore black and red whenever I wanted to, wherever I went. It didn't matter to me now. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't on what y'all was on. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you happen to have a problem with it, okay, that's one thing. But other than that, man, you can take that garbage on up the street, to be honest.
Okay, well let me ask this west sider. This other
Cuss, what's up, bro?
We didn't disrespect. We didn't disrespect the made up thing. We didn't wear the colors. That's it. Why even put yourself in that
Everybody's
situation?
not in the gang. So if you we in disrespect, are you in a gang? Were you in a gang? Like that's the thing. Like, oh, if you folks out here, you ain't going out south when black and blue. You ain't coming out west with your red and black. You know,
Okay, but it was
are
still under
those
control.
You can come
Those-
out west, just don't
those-
come to Capitol Hill in the Austin area.
Yeah,
those people, they ain't got nothing to do with me. And most of these people that's out here, they just want the attention.
do you feel
ain't got
like
no beef
everybody?
with them.
We got all these tough cowards now because we got guns. Or
Oh,
something.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Everybody coward. They don't know how to fight. As soon as they fight, somebody
No.
break a hand.
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah.
break a nail.
Yeah.
If they fight at my job, somebody going to the doctor because they go in the emergency room because
Yeah.
they don't know how to fight.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a lot of, guys that definitely are tough because they have a weapon. You know what I'm saying? That's the main reason you
Catch
tough.
them
You know what I'm
snoozing
saying?
at
So
the corner
nobody
store.
agrees with me that the music is
No.
dictating because just think, kids didn't know nothing about Percocet until Migos made Percocet.
That's
the
not
music
true,
is
though.
important.
That's not true.
Can somebody
though.
help me out?
It-
Let
it-
them
it-
know.
Music
I-
does
to-
influence.
To an extent,
these
you're absolutely
people-
right.
Percocets was out way before
They
Migos
were.
made that song, and it was floating
But
around.
people
But it
wasn't
became okay.
abusing
It became
Percocet.
okay when the Migos started saying it was
So
okay.
They just see that's the thing. That's the thing. Stuff already on the ground. When the music highlights it, like the Casamigo.
So the
Casamigo
music
used to be $9.99 for a fifth. Somebody started rapping about it. Now it's $59.99 for a fifth.
Right. My
Is
man,
Yes.
my man Dwayne Hart said that's not true. You have people who rep who they are, but not forcing themselves in people's faces. And you're right, cuz you absolutely right. It's one of my guys.
tell him to just call the show.
I graduated
we
from high
don't need
school
you to
with,
interpret.
man, but
Tell him to call 708-223.
yeah, call the show, bro. Call the show, man,
Now,
and let them
Earl,
know.
You've been doing this for a long time. Do you feel like the music now has changed the way these kids act and respond, and it plays a big role?
I think it does. I think it does.
Turn your mic on, Earl.
I think a lot of people are trying to downplay the fact that the music don't represent as much as it does. You know what I'm saying? I think people know, but you know what I'm saying? They just want to blame it because your
where
mom
y'all
ain't there, your
think
daddy
y'all
ain't there,
getting
this,
the
that, the third.
music
But
from though?
it is. It's nothing but a
they
G
getting
Thang
the-
video. That's
the
what I've been saying for
content
years.
from what's going on in the world. The content is coming from the world.
708-223-8953.
It's not so. I think the music is coming from the people on the ground. These rappers that's rapping about it, they got some neighborhood
what's up, mama?
friends.
No, that's how
And
they
they
get
giving
their
them the
money from these
content.
executives by making our neighborhoods worse, by
Yeah.
allowing them to put that
Yeah,
in our neighborhoods. If you
Where you
listen
thinking
to
they're getting the content from?
from
us,
they lives they're living, the lives that they're living.
but one
All
thing,
of them not living
have
those
you ever
lives.
heard
No,
on
not
the
at all.
black station? how you ever heard what's the song? Death Stoppers? Death Stoppers. You be dancing. But I listen to 105.9, listen to the weather. It says, "Hi, this is Death Stoppers. I just want to say, if you're in debt, but we gotta have music, we gotta be jingling, we gotta twerk to Death Stoppers.
Yeah.
You ain't paid your bills. Why are you twerking?
Yeah, right. What you dancing about?
So right now,
Lisa, what's up?
In in our community,
That's because
music plays a strong
absolutely,
role
absolutely. And the people in advertisement know that though. You know what I'm saying? Again, why is there so many? As we used to say, people in before us, you say, why is there so many liquor stores in the black community? Why is there so many? Oh, we got a laundromat.
But we got churches
stores,
too. We got liquor store in the church. So
yeah.
Okay, so what we saying? We believe in God and we like to drink.
And we like to drink. Yeah, pretty much. And we don't capitalize. The Rothschild. I ain't never seen the Rothschilds in a white neighborhood. Rothschild is as Jewish as you can get.
Well, okay, we go down Roosevelt, we're gonna see a liquor store, church.
That's what I'm saying.
Church.
That's what I'm saying.
So it does matter with this violence going on in the city of Chicago. The music, the Percocet videos, the Casamigo videos plays a part. Them kids are not mentally able to
process
to separate. So if I take this Percocet, I may rape her. If I take this drink, I may go hijack somebody. It was already in their mind.
What's up? Law, what's up, bro?
The average person is not gonna do nothing unless they own something.
Yeah.
You don't even have that much courage to take from somebody if you were sober. How many people sober do something silly?
Not
a
many.
lot.
I don't know
Not
a lot.
Many.
I mean, let's go back. See, I deal with a lot of old school people, and they gonna go stick you.
What's going on?
They ain't not for nothing.
We ain't talking about.
Instead on
these young kids.
Instead on Chicago Avenue with kids, and they gonna snatch your phone, and they ain't off nothing.
Well, that's just people that's willing to take a chance. You know what I'm saying? But there's a difference between somebody who's under influence, and I hate to bring this up, but Laquan, he was under the influence, and look what it cost him. You know what I'm saying?
And Laquan he wasn't a bad.
He was not a bad kid, but he dealt with an awful lot. From his mouth to my ears, he told me him and his mother started getting high. That's who he started getting high with, his mother. Who does that?
Well, I heard that the kid say at 10 years old, his dad told him he gonna make him a man and start having smoke weed. So we already know it's generational issues also in
Lisa.
in people that look like us.
Yeah. Lisa said we are missing the lack of leadership in our community. You're absolutely right.
Absolutely.
So
okay, but who are the leaders? If we got all these churches in our communities, who the leaders? Who are we making the leaders?
It has to be the pastors of the churches because people listen to them. They are of a certain influence.
But
on
the
community.
kids don't listen. We listen.
But here's the thing: you have to make them listen. And I ain't saying hold them down or beat them up or nothing like that. But you have to be consistent. Consistency plays a huge part in making the kids be able to say, "Hey, man, look, this man has said the same thing to me last 2 months, last 6 months, last 2 years. Maybe I need to start listening to it. But I can't tell you this in January, then not tell you again until January 2025, and expect you. Oh, I told you this 2 years ago. It's not the same. You have to be consistent with whatever you're doing, and that means you have to be patient. And see, that's the one thing that not just black communities, people overall lack is patience. You know what I'm saying? Being patient enough to say, hey, I know how many times did our parents have to tell us don't stick our hand in the stove before it was hot? You know what I'm saying? My mother told me 4 or 5 times.
But we was bad
you know what I'm
kids.
saying? So, but again,
got burned one time. It's like not gonna happen
after that first time. Oh, this is what she meant. Oh, I got it now. So guess what? Anytime I think the stove was on, I'm going in the front room.
So Earl, turn your mic on. What is the difference between our kids? Because really, what you're saying, these are our kids. Mm-hmm. These are our kids right now. What's the difference between us and the kids right now? What's the difference, Earl? Oh, okay. Talika, we're going to go on down the line.
The difference between us and our kids now, DCFS, because we could have got our butts whooped. Go get a switch off that tree. Now, you hit Bobby, so we're going to arrest you.
I'm telling on you're a bad person.
I don't know now because I got a whooping a lot. My dad was a fireman, so I had a fireman belt. And then tell me I go get it. Man, I'm not going to get that belt. So are you serious?
That's child abuse now.
It's like
it was child abuse then. We were just too silly to know.
Where the cuss jar at? Because I'm about to let him have it, man.
It was child abuse then.
Here's the difference. Here's the difference between you and me and the kid today. We got our asses tore off our back
get
every
the money.
time.
By
we did up and down the block, and
The
then they're gonna go
village.
tell your parents.
The
And so
village,
guess what happened? If you got your ass whooped at
Was
one,
that
guess what's gonna
right?
happen at 5 o'clock when mama got home?
Absolutely.
You know
You
what I'm
telling
saying?
me it
So
was right for Mamie next door to whip me?
absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
Because you out there being
Absolutely.
fast
Okay,
and
so I'm
sassy
gonna take
in your mouth.
Earl, do you think that was right? Okay.
That must be cuss.
Yes,
Thank you,
that
calling
was
the
right.
Women of Wealth Show on Intellectual Radio. Go ahead. What you think? Thank you for calling Intellectual Radio on the Women of Wealth Show. How can I help you?
This is Rush calling in.
Okay, go ahead.
I wanted to answer that question. What's the difference between us and our children?
What?
Us, we're the difference. We're the difference.
Soft,
We
soft.
stopped.
Yep, soft.
We stopped being a village. Our generation. I'm talking about Gen Xers.
Mm-hmm.
We stopped being a village. We didn't want each other. We didn't want like we grew up. The neighbors getting in behind our children, disciplining our children. We wanted to discipline our own children. We wanted our children to have participation trophies because we didn't want to teach them that failure is a part of life. We raised this spoiled and entitled generation and turned them loose on the world. We did that.
Yeah, we did. You're
Now
right,
I have
man.
a question. Y'all people bring up the participation trophies. If I pay my money, that $350 I had to work overtime for to put my child in football, you telling me he played hard, he just not good, he shouldn't get a trophy?
Not at all. Let me answer that for you, bro. Not at all.
No, he can't get a trophy.
For what? For being
In
bad?
life, because in life there are winners and there are losers.
Everywhere you go.
And if you lose, the lesson is you try harder next
Get
time.
better. Get
and
better.
You get better, and you may win.
Man.
But the participation only breeds entitlement.
Yep.
I'm entitled to this. Even though I didn't do my best, even though I wasn't first place, I'm still entitled to something. No, you're not.
Absolutely. I totally
You
agree
owe
with
me
that.
something.
Wait,
See,
hold
that's-
on a second.
that's
Would
the-
you agree, Talika?
I definitely agree
Wash.
with
Yeah,
agree?
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. They and that's
Wait,
where
hold
we
on. I
get
gotta
the
ask
kid.
Nat.
Oh, okay.
Nat, you agree?
I don't know. I grew up an only child in a big family, so I'm not gonna say. I agree
Yeah,
with
she
that.
want participation trophy. I'm with you. I'm not a good athlete.
I was on the team,
but
but
my
I
mama
still, I
paid my money,
participated.
and I think I should get a ribbon.
For
Did you
what?
put in
For
the
what?
work?
To
Back
do
in the
what?
day, though.
If
To
you
do
put
what?
in the work,
For
you're
doing
gonna
what?
get a trophy.
I'm gonna work hard. I'm just not good at it.
Okay, but that
But you-
means you have to get better
you
because
gotta
here's the
get
thing:
better.
at 10 and 11 to 12 years old, you ain't got nothing but time to get better. It ain't like you got to go to work. You ain't got to provide for no family. You ain't got to, you know what I'm saying, paint the house or take the car to
He's
get
out of
gas or
control.
nothing like that.
He's out of control.
What if I
Rush.
So what
spent
you want
my
to
whole
got to
life
do?
at it?
What then?
So-
Hey, find something else to do. You find something else to do.
Okay,
Yes.
so you
Oh, he used my
You-
government
in this-
name. Yes, Rush.
in this contest, you get a ribbon. Even though you're not first place, you're not second place, you're not even third place, you're not even sixth place, but you get a ribbon.
Yes.
What does that ribbon teach you?
It teach me that I tried, that I gave it my all. I'm just not good at it.
Tried what?
I didn't get the trophy.
All right.
Angie,
So
what's
now,
up, baby?
you take that lesson into the real world. You tried, even though you wasn't good, even though it wasn't your best. You tried. Will that get you a promotion on your job?
It won't even get you a job.
Absolutely.
It won't
not.
even get you a job,
Will
bro.
that get you a degree in school?
It won't even keep you in school.
So what are you really teaching your child?
That mediocrity is okay.
Ooh.
That
Can I
mediocrity
get
is
some
okay.
help?
And you and I both know, because of our skin color, mediocrity will not get us far in this world. You know that.
Man, my man Cuss said, do you think Michael Jordan would have 6 rings if he had, or was given trophies for subpar play?
Nope.
What I mean, where does it end? Where do we say, hey, look, you need to get better? If you want to feel like you've
You
done
gotta
something,
work
But
hard.
need to-
everybody
yeah,
got
exactly.
trophies, and I'm not. And you see the sweat. I got sores on me. You see that I worked hard.
Yeah,
Maybe you need to
saw
find
that.
a better team.
And as a coach, I'm supposed to tell you, good effort. Let's try harder next
we'll
time,
get them
Yeah.
next year.
Mm-hmm.
and we'll get them next year.
The Bears didn't win no ring for losing the Super Bowl back in 06. And them niggas came back was like,
But
okay,
they
we're gonna
won
try
with the
again next year.
Patriots, and they did win.
In 85, but that was between 85 and 06 is 29 years, it's 31
Okay,
years.
I'm gonna have to turn his mic off. Earl, I'm gonna need you in a few. I'm gonna have to throw you a 20 over there in a few minutes. That's what it's gonna happen.
I mean, I get it. As parents, we hate to see our children disappointed.
Phil,
I get
yes.
I get that, but at the same
We had
token,
disappointments.
that disappointment is what teaches them
Yep.
to try harder,
You believe that?
to study more.
Yeah, we
Yes,
had disappointments.
absolutely.
We was let down
I
by our
tried my
parents.
best and got my ribbon.
No,
No.
no.
And,
We
and
had
you're satisfied,
disappointments.
and you're saticfied, and that's
Gee,
the
what's
I'm
up,
not
problem.
bro?
satisfied
You then
with my
become
ribbon.
satisfied.
I just
Obviously,
You then become
you
satisfied
consent
with
with it
just getting
because
a ribbon.
if I show up, I'm gonna get a ribbon. I'm gonna be rewarded anyway. So I'm gonna just show
I'm
up.
gonna be
That's
rewarded
it.
anyway.
I'm
All I
not even
gotta
gonna
do
put
is show
forth my
up.
best
put
effort.
my
I'm not even
best
gonna
foot
put forth
forward.
my best effort.
Mute Dion's mic. Just I
Yeah,
don't want to
well,
hear
you
you.
know, hey, look, it is what it is, man.
So that's
Straight up.
that.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Rashmi.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Ra. You have a good day in Atlanta.
I mean, honestly, I think they missing church because, like, my grandma used to make me go to church on days I didn't want to go to church, not just on Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and we had to sit there and pay attention. Like nowadays, do kids even go to church with their parents?
She say he say talk all the way in the mic.
I
Say it
mean-
one more time.
Church. I used to have to go to church on Sundays, Wednesdays, Mondays. We used to have to sit still and watch Wheel of Fortune. Like you couldn't move back when you grew up with
Preston, what's up,
older
bro?
parents and your grandma. Like my grandma didn't play that. Like we got stitches and extension cord whoopings and it was
But do
real.
you think honestly it was real? That's all we knew. But was it right to get beat with a fireman's belt with a big strong man to mount?
So
Come
do
here.
you think?
You turned out
So
fine though, didn't you?
listen,
I
turned
got
out
whooped
I-
every day.
listen. You have a little structure in you, right?
I have
You
a
go
lot
to
of
work
Yeah.
because just think about this generation. They don't like to work either, right?
No.
I don't want to be the entry level. I want to be the boss.
Yeah, I want
You-
to come
what
in and
you
be CEO.
What you do to be the boss? What you
Somebody
do?
help me out.
Come on.
These burgers, nigga,
708-223-8953.
and make sure they ain't burnt. That's what your job is to do. Make sure you don't burn
I mean,
these
but they
burgers.
get
That's how
paid
you
$15
start.
now just
Exactly,
to cook a burger.
$15. I would still be at McDonald's if I made $15 right now.
I mean, it's kind of hard though, because corporate America, you got people who go
See,
be
what's up, bro?
CNAs, you got people who go get degrees and they making $20 an hour, but yet you could work at McDonald's 40 hours a week for $15 an hour. Like the motivation in the world is gone.
I was just
Because of
driving somewhere
COVID, y'all.
earlier. I
Because
was
of
just driving
COVID.
somewhere.
Well, that
and
ain't got
somebody
nothing to do
was
with
starting
COVID
off at
because that was coming up
$19
anyway.
an hour. Oh, as a matter of fact, it's a Thornton's gas station out south that they're going to open up, and the starting salary is $19.75. I said I didn't make $19 until I got to the county.
Could you stop hitting my table?
I'm just saying, man. I mean, it's just crazy, man, to think that you can be working at a gas station making the same thing that I didn't make until 17 years ago. How crazy is that?
And the
The
problem
world
is they
is
not gonna do
changing.
nothing
Well,
with
y'all
it.
say that the violence happened
property
because
is-
the kids are entitled and we should
Yeah.
not get in participation ribbons
Not at all.
for trying,
No.
for coming out,
No.
putting their uniform on, stretching,
Mm-mm.
working with the team, being a good team player,
No.
doing their best. They
No.
just not good.
No,
You
look.
telling me I shouldn't get no ribbon?
Let me tell you something on a personal level. My first 3 years, I played organized baseball. My first year, we played 20 games seasons. Our record was 2-18. 2-18. We sucked. The next year,
Dang.
we
Why
improved.
you was horrible.
We improved to 4-16. We moved up 2 games. We didn't get jack. But teased and laughed at when we got back to school
I'm teased
after
and
the summer
laughing
break.
now.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what it did?
What did you do?
The next year, we won the championship.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's see.
Oh.
Thank you for calling Women of Wealth Show on Intellectual Radio. How can I help you?
Hi, I was calling. You all talking about why all the violence these days that we have with the young people in the streets, the robbing, stealing, and killing. It's because I feel it's because it's no guidance at home. No one is at home teaching the children the right from the wrong. My parents, they worked, but my mom was at home. If my mom was there, my dad was there, and we had a fear of doing wrong. I have a fear now
Absolutely.
to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. You know
Kendra, what's up, Mama?
I'm not
Shannon,
gonna
what's
do
up, man?
anything wrong to go to jail.
Kelly, what's up, cuz?
But I believe half of our children out here have been pushed out there to survive on their own. And when you being made as a child, you're looking up to somebody that's wrong, pookie down the street, that sell drugs 24/7 and do violence. When you're looking up to somebody like that, it's either you get or you be got. So you don't have nobody teaching you, say, this is right over here and this is wrong. Make a choice. We have choices. And when you're not being made to give them the right choices, all you know is wrong. You may not even know that it's wrong, but you're doing it.
Okay, so what
that's
do you?
what I feel.
So you believe that the violence is happening because just like Dion said with the parents, he was smoking, he was getting high with his mother. Just like a young man told me, I asked him how long he's been getting high. He stated he started getting high with his dad at 10 because his dad said, I want to make you a man. So you're
Now,
saying it's the
because these parents are scared of their kids for one, and so they rather be their friend than their parent. And DCFS too.
Half of the kids out here, they got to go out and make a hustle for their mom. That's what because that one parent in the home or whatever it is, they go out and make a hustle, whatever it's got to be, and that's what they live by. So that's what's going on. If you're not teaching your children the right way to go, somebody else gonna teach them.
All right, I have a question then. Should we now send our kids to the military now? They want to shoot. They want to kill everybody. Right now, it looks like they're running out of people to actually enlist. Do you think instead of them going to jail, we should send them to the military? Because they want to shoot. They want to.
Used to have structured places like that for kids that didn't have
Lincoln Challenge and all that. They don't really send them there anymore. Do you?
So they should start that up again to give them some kind of structure and some kind of background to something for working and stuff like that. Send them away. What was it? Boot camp or what was it they used to go
Lincoln
to?
Challenge. It's called Lincoln. Do you think they should go to the military? Do you think we should create something? Because a lot of them are sitting in places 17, 18 years old. Do you think they should go to the military?
Well, about 18, but 16, you have been given the tool to say right or wrong. This is the right way.
No, that's not true.
The wrong way.
Do you know that's not true? The average teenager that we see are not given the proper tools to know right from wrong.
Okay, so if you're not started at an early age, and it starts at home. It starts at home. You can't put your kids off from somebody and think they're going to raise them in school. If you're not raising your child at home, they're going to get what they're going to get by their influence out there. Everybody's not teaching good influence anymore.
But right now, our community is hard. You see during COVID, a lot of the kids went down 2 grades because they didn't have internet. They didn't have a laptop. They didn't have the internet. They didn't have food. So you can't always blame the parents.
But you can't blame everything. Yes, you can, because as a parent, that's your job to do that, to get your child with it. We had one encyclopedia in the house. We didn't have no computers then, and everybody had a chance to get to that encyclopedia to get that information that they needed. If the parents was on their job, this stuff would not be going on.
So parents on their job. Let me tell you. So I took my son acting up at school. Right, teacher called me. I'm old school. I whooped that butt in school. They called the police on me. And DCFS came to my house. And so when they came, we got to do an inspection. Okay. Then she like, you seem like a mother that take care. I do. I said, but I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to whoop that in school, wherever he at. If
this was recent?
No, this was a couple years ago.
Okay, so that's recent. Okay.
You act up, wherever you act up, that's where you getting it. And so she told me, she say, well, you can't do that, ma'am. I said, well, then you must be coming to take them out my house then.
Yep, there you go. Take them on out.
She said, so what you saying? You heard what I said. I said what I said. I ain't bite my words.
Everything is gentle parenting now. Like I took my daughter to a play date, and one of the other parents' kids just had they called it a meltdown because she couldn't get the cotton candy. And we were sitting there, and I'm like, my daughter was like, I know, mommy, we don't do that. No, we don't. We black. We don't do that. And it was like, we gentle parent. I was like, is that the age we in, right? Gentle parenting? Because my mama didn't gentle parent.
But the thing is, that don't make it wrong to gentle parent. That's not mean I'm gonna go pop a Percocet and rob somebody because of the fact you didn't beat me.
Well, the thing is,
it doesn't make it wrong. It doesn't make it right.
Shooting from roofs and stuff because you had too much love and not enough whoopings.
Well, what about what it says in the Bible where it says spare the rod and spoil the child? You know what I'm saying? Now,
you ain't wanted to say nothing else in the Bible, but since right now we talking about that, that's now you want.
Thank
you for calling, Brian. I got another call.
That's what we live through, though.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.
That's what we live for. That's what was taught in the house.
Thank you for calling the Women of Wealth Show on Intellectual Radio. Somebody help me out. Thank you for calling the Women of Wealth Show on Intellectual Radio. Is there somebody here that's going to help me out?
I'm going to try to help you.
Oh, my goodness. That's Rashman again.
I'm trying to sit here and just listen.
Leslie, what's up, man?
Yeah, right. Go ahead, Rosh, man. How can I
I
help you?
really am. But the whole idea of parenting and gentle parenting, we have to understand where that came from. I don't know how old the panel is, but my parents, had they still been here, would have been in their 80s. That means that they grew up in Jim Crow America. My mother told me the story that when she was 6, they were taking a trip to Arkansas to visit family. And my grandmother told my mother not to speak to white people unless she was spoken to first, to say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, to not look them in the eye. So the discipline that our grandparents gave our parents was literally to save their lives. And so the discipline that our parents gave to us was literally to save our lives, and not just ours, but the whole family. I know all of you all have heard stories about folk in the South needing to get out on the midnight train because the people was coming for them, and they wasn't going to be knocking or asking, and it wasn't going to be no pretrial, nothing. So when we talk about gentle parenting, we have to understand where the type of parenting that Black people have grown up with has come from. It's not just about us wanting to beat the kids with a belt. That's not it at all. And let's be honest, most of us really didn't get beat.
I
We got
did.
whooped.
I did.
Okay,
We
yeah,
did. I
mean,
did.
don't get me wrong. I got whooped. Don't
My
get me
brother
wrong. But
did.
I feel like there's a distinct difference. I feel like there's a distinct difference between getting beat and getting whooped. Now, I got whooped plenty of stuff that I did. But beat, no, I didn't get beat. My parents didn't put their hands on me or nothing like that. But I got my backside tore off. And again, that discipline, like the young lady said now, that she don't break the rules. She don't step outside. She's afraid to break the rules because of that discipline. So, but you know, like she said, you know, now when you put your hands on your kids to teach them right from wrong, folks want to call the police and call DFS, you know, them folks. I can't think of the alphabet right now.
DCFS.
No, he in Georgia now. He moved from
Yeah,
Chicago. I don't know what Georgia
Thank
is.
Yeah.
Thank you. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, we
Right.
know.
But exactly. So it's not, discipline is not something that just came up in a vacuum. You know, there was a reason behind that. And the reason literally was, you know, life or death. And then it evolved into what we see today. But if we go back to that, if there's some sort of, you know, pain and punishment, a lot of these kids wouldn't be doing the things that they're doing.
That's it. There's no system of checks and balances, I think. There's, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's checking these kids away, not even remotely close to how we used to
But
get
we
checked.
are the parents now. We didn't think it was right. So besides T, we don't really beat our kids. Now, my oldest, that's 33, yeah, I was be wheezing trying to get her with whatever I had in my hand. If that was just me, I mean, but right now with the second child, I
She
can't.
get away with murder, man.
She get away with
murder.
whatever.
Yeah.
But she knows, like,
Is it that you tired?
Shay, what's up, mama?
You feel you old and you tired.
I
you
just
can't
feel like
do it
I
no
think
more.
I think I can do it differently now. I want to try something else because I know how I felt getting them beatings, and I know how that other one felt with what I did to
But
her.
is that other one on the path for succession?
I think
or-
she is.
Okay, so why change? If it worked, why change it?
Because
it ain't broke,
we're in new
don't fix
times
it.
now. You
Hey.
telling me right now?
No,
Look
that's
at
not
our
the reason
age.
why you changed. Be honest. The reason why you changed
Because I got
is
asthma
because-
now. I can't.
is because you didn't like the way it felt.
I didn't like.
didn't like the way it felt when
No.
you got it. So you don't want them to dislike you.
No, that's not
And
true.
so
The
you
first
changed.
one, the first one I got her the way I was got. The second one now is different. I don't feel like I need to do that now anymore. For me, I don't
Okay.
feel like I need to take a belt and beat another person with it. Earl, can you help me
Okay.
out here?
So what do? You put her in timeout?
Huh?
Show
Earl,
up on
turn
me.
your mic off, Earl.
Do you put her in timeout? Like, so
She's
you just-
16. If she
you
going to
just-
timeout, no.
I mean,
Do you think it's now because of the background that you work in, maybe? And you
The
know
background that we work
consequences for the
in, I
kids from it?
was very strict. Ra, you came from 26 in California. Do you feel
Absolutely.
like you was harder on your kids because of that?
I wouldn't say that I was. I wouldn't say that I was harder, but I would say that I do remember when I stopped spanking, and I stopped spanking when my son was about maybe 5 or 6, and like you, I wanted to do something different. You know, I stopped using the belt, but I started doing other things, other corrective measures. You know, you do positive reinforcement and negative reinforcement.
Gentle parenting.
You know, I will restrict some things and I will reward some things.
That's all it is. What you sound like is gentle parenting.
No, gentle parenting is where you let Bobby fall out on the floor and cry, having food, and you just pick him up like,
because if
that's okay,
wherever you
Bobby.
fall out, that's where we gonna fall out. Now, if you want to act a fool,
So
I'm
that's
gonna
not
act a fool right with you.
That's what
So
Nicole
that's what I'm saying.
said.
Gentle parenting is that.
My girl said, you know what I'm saying, where you showed your is where you got your ass whooped when we were growing up. That's what Nicole
Okay,
said.
now,
Right,
okay,
when you
let me
showed
give you
it,
the
when you
scenario
got it,
then. Y'all telling me we out, and right now, in this time, if your kid just said F you, like, I'm going to give you an example.
I'm
gonna give you an example of something.
I'm going to jail.
Look, I'm going to give you an example of something.
I'll put the handcuffs on myself.
I'm not going to tell y'all the race of the culture because we keep bringing up race. This young lady, and she's older. Her son is maybe in his 20s. He stabbed her. He got mad. He tried to stab her in the back of the head. And this is very recent. She's not dead. What she did was buy him a condo because she said, I will not press charges on my son. He has mental issues. So she bought him a condo, not to live with her because the judge said he can no longer live here. So he took a kitchen knife and tried to stab her in the head.
So she go buy him a condo?
She bought him a condo.
So she rewarded him for stabbing her.
Basically.
I mean,
now
does
that's
he
an
have
extreme
mental
case.
issues because she want to make it up, or it's just he just don't like her.
So
you
wait.
know, TV and everything made him do it.
Go ahead, Raj.
I just have a question. So
Yes.
what led up to?
I don't know. I only got the story where they said that she would not press charges on him. She visited him every day in jail, and he tried to. He was pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this happened.
And the state didn't pick that up.
The state did not pick it up, so that lets you know. I don't have to mention a race or a culture. The state did not pick it up. What they did was.
What I'm saying is there was a pattern of behavior. There was a pattern of behavior that led up to this incident, and so where was the intervention early on before it got to this point? You know what I'm saying? Like,
she was gentle parenting. She wasn't tapping that butt
when
he was doing something when he
Some
was
people
5.
get beat and they still a serial killer. Some people would kill.
Hey.
That's right. He wouldn't have killed me.
He wouldn't have stabbed his
That's
mom.
what wouldn't have happened.
He would have been scared.
No, Rod laughing. Thank you, Rod, for calling. I'm gonna hang up on you too. Thank you, Rod.
He would have been. I'm gonna think twice because mama crazy.
Man, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? That was the worst mistake I ever made in my life, was trying to stab my father. Because guess what? I'm still walking around ducking. 6 months later, every time I think somebody going to scratch, take big in their nose, I'm ducking because all I can see is my father and what he did to me after what I did to him. Mental issues be damned. Anything less than being completely retarded, there's no justification for that.
You can't say that
I'm
word
sorry,
anymore.
but I'm sorry. Whatever the word is, I don't even know.
Okay, let's fix the word.
He said he don't even know what word it is.
But I don't know what. But anything other than that, there's no justification. And I know somebody who was mentally handicapped. I know somebody who was full-fledged mentally handicapped. He would fight himself. Never, and I'm dead serious. And he never once raised his voice or his hands to any one of his brothers or his mother, father, or his sisters. And there was 11 of them. He never once raised his hands to them.
So they old school, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's a difference.
All right. Right now, I don't have a clock. Or how much time I have left? I'm good. Okay, right now we switching subjects because I work with some serial belt whoopers right here.
Absolutely.
Okay, Dion, somebody his son gonna have a tick. You at school about to get arrested, so we gonna leave y'all alone. And Earl, his mic ain't even on, but somehow he was able to tell us the same thing y'all saying. Now, right now, one of the things happened also was the young lady who the baby daddy brought the son some food, but he didn't. She has other kids. She got more than one kid. She got 3 or 4 kids.
Jay, what's up?
You
bro?
don't just bring just your kids something to eat. You know them other kids hungry.
Appreciate you, sir.
So right now, Talika, I'm gonna ask you, do you feel like, matter of fact, I'm gonna start with Earl, because Earl always got something to say. Earl, do you think that's wrong? She brought, remember we was discussing about the young man who only brought his child
Food
something
for
to eat
his son and not
and
the girl's other kids.
and not the other girl's other kids. What do you think? Yes. He went wrong.
Thank you.
Next, we're gonna skip Earl. Oh, thank you, Earl. We're gonna skip Earl. T.
He was wrong. You bring one, you bring all.
You bring all. Okay, I got one on my side. Dion. This
Wrong as a cockeyed baby.
oh my goodness. Lord Jesus, don't talk about the
He
baby.
was wrong or he was right.
No, it's wrong for her to think about for I got 5 kids and I should have bought everybody something to eat. What?
Wait, hold on a second. Maybe it's a man thing. Hold on, Earl. Please don't co-sign Dion. Earl, I got 5 kids. One of them yours. You telling me my other babies is supposed to be hungry? What you?
That's my responsibility. That's all I'm saying.
But I mean,
I'm not saying it's
just
your
for being a good
responsibility. I'm
man,
saying
just to
if you're
say-
coming over here to see your kid and you're gonna bring your kids some food, and you know it's 4 other kids here, why not bring enough for
Yeah,
everybody?
just bring it up. Matter of fact, don't even get to McDonald's. Bring some chicken. Go to J&J and make
Call
sure
in,
all my
cuz.
kids eat.
708-88-223.
I mean, and that's your prerogative. You can do that, but don't come here with one burger.
708-223-8953.
Okay,
for the
so
kids.
Talika, you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me go to Nat. Nat, what do you think? Nat, you taking too long.
Thank you.
Look, them ain't my kids. What they did, he said.
Okay,
Kelly,
we ain't
don't
gonna
do
ask
that.
that. Nothing
Now,
else.
I'll
Don't do
do
that.
it
I love you
one
too much for
time.
you to have to shake your head
But
at
if
me.
I'm gonna bring my baby food, I'm not gonna keep feeding your other
I
ones.
get
That was
it.
a once occurrence.
Thank you for calling
That was an occurrence.
Women of Wealth Show on Intellectual Radio.
Non-occurrence.
Please be on my side. Do you think they should feed all them kids?
Absolutely not.
Oh my goodness, who is this?
This is Dwayne.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Dwayne.
My man, cuz. Yes,
I
sir.
said I had to
Yes,
call
sir.
in.
Yes,
Dwayne.
sir.
That subject.
My man.
Dwayne.
Absolutely.
What? Dwayne,
What y'all
explain.
think, people?
Why, Dwayne?
Okay, now let me put my serious face on.
Put
for
your
a moment.
serious face
Now,
on,
here's
Dwayne.
the thing. You have many men, and speaking from experience, you have many men that's been out there that have walked the path of taking care of other men's seeds, if you will, and did it, and I've done it with the full support of their spirit and heart, and raised, beautiful boys and beautiful girls. But when does a time come when the brother is expected to be like, well, wait a minute now, like, okay, I may buy it, for all your kids once or twice, but don't expect that every time.
That's it.
Because it's
That's
really
it.
not my responsibility.
That's it.
Well, just
We
take
not
your
saying
kid with
this-
you. When
it-
you
we
go
not-
somewhere, just come get your baby, because I don't think that's right.
He tried
We're not
though.
saying it's
But
it's
that's
your
Smitty, what's up, bro?
That's not
responsibility.
really good either, though, because now you're introducing seclusion into a family, which is not good at all.
Why his
No.
daddy always coming to get him, and how come my daddy ain't came
Well,
and got
bring
me? or
some
this, that, and the
food,
third?
and all of us gonna call him.
This
in.
was
You can't do
one
that.
occurrence where he came. So you coming to bring your child some food. Why not bring 4 burgers instead of 1?
That's all.
That's all.
You got the
This is
money.
this a one.
Goodness, you got the money,
There's nothing wrong
Dwayne.
with that.
That's all I'm
But
asking.
again, there's
Kev,
nothing
what's
wrong
up,
with
bro?
that.
Hey,
Once or
Monique, how are
twice.
you, hon?
But then if he
Once
set
or
that tone,
twice.
she gonna keep expecting that because he's the baby
Exactly.
daddy that she wanted. Like, why you bring all my kids?
No,
I
this
didn't have
was an
all
Chill, man.
occurrence. This wasn't a repetitive thing. This was a once off.
But you see how her tone was, even if it was
It
real or
was-
fake, like her bad publicity was good publicity for her. But she truly expected this man to keep feeding all her kids. Like, no.
Okay, when
Oh,
we
my
was
link card
together,
don't
but
come
when we
until
was
the
together,
11th.
Dwayne, you came with a 6-pack. You came for everybody because me and you was together.
Then you
So
should've made
wherever
sure we
you
were still
started,
together.
you set the precedence to show me you was a good man and you would be willing to take care of me and my 5 kids by doing something nice. So you broke up, we broke up. Now all of a sudden, I'm just gonna take care of my kid. That ain't right, Earl. I don't even like how Earl looking over there.
So you gonna
not
keep all them
really
extra
right.
kids.
But let me say something that's some real business, some real from a man's perspective.
Yes.
And I'm just going to keep it all the way 100. If you got 5 kids, and I know you got 5 kids, I ain't really trying to rock with you
Hey,
down the line as
let's
far as
start
marriage and
there.
all that.
Let's start
I'm gonna
there.
get at you because you probably got some pretty eyes, you got a nice body. I'm curious as to you. So once I have that and it doesn't work out, and now I find myself out looking in, I'm not
Toodaloo.
gonna do the same thing.
Toodaloo.
And I think probably 90% of the men may agree.
Hold on,
I
Dwayne.
agree.
You stay right here. Let me check, Earl. Is that true? Okay, you got one. Hold on, I still got
I
Dion.
concur.
What?
I
Dion,
concur.
let me ask you the
Oh,
question.
my fault. Go ahead.
Goodness, man. Do
Yep.
you think fine? Okay, Dwayne, from a man's standpoint, because one thing it is we don't know how y'all think. So
Mhm.
okay, but you
Should a
came in
woman
trying to impress
supposed to
her.
do that too? Should she feel that same way?
Yep.
Well, you
If
know
you
what?
got all these kids, should she be like, I'm just finna hit it?
Yeah, I'm
hit
not
it.
gonna talk to you because you got kids.
Yep.
Come
A
on,
lot
man.
of women do that
And
though.
that's their prerogative.
A lot of women do that. Don't let come on now.
Absolutely.
Hey, look,
Absolutely.
we gonna keep it 100. We
We
gonna
are.
keep it 100,000.
Keep it.
Women do that too. You know what I'm saying? Women see a man and think, oh, he cute or he this, he that, and they think, yeah, I'm gonna smash that. They do that all the
Wait,
time.
how you gonna tell us about a
We
woman?
wasn't saying
Because I
that.
know
Hey,
better.
we didn't
Okay.
say that's not true. We said, should we be the same way like you
Sure,
say?
yeah,
Okay,
you
hold
got
on.
all these
You
kids.
do.
Earl,
I
you
do.
shook your head. Hold on, Dion. You shook your head. We do the same thing y'all do.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
But we do ours nice, Dwayne.
But
y'all
you
are
do it.
rude
The
and ignorant
point
about
is you
y'all.
do it. The point is you do it. It don't matter if it's nice or
Hey,
not
my
nice.
grandbaby.
It don't matter if it's nice or not nice. You do it. That's what we're trying to get finalized here.
It is the way you can
So
go
you
about doing
mad?
it. Yeah,
That we
I'm
can do it
mad.
better.
No.
Hold on,
Okay.
Dwayne. Hold on a second.
Of
Go ahead,
Good
Dwayne.
game, people, all game.
Okay.
Now,
Come on, Shorty.
here's the thing from with women. Women will see a man. Oh, he's handsome, he's cute, he's tall, he's fine, and all of that.
He fine.
But then once they get that information, like he got how many kids, girl? 5.
Nope.
You want that baby mama drama? Gabba.
Mhm.
Because it's gonna be baby mama drama for her.
Women.
I'm gonna give you an example. I'm not gonna say no names because they would be embarrassed. I know
Okay.
somebody who's dating someone right now. He has a baby by another person. She called and said, "Hey, I'm so and so. I want to do this. I want to do it woman-like and tell you, hey, he's not really taking care of his child." The young lady then said, "Yes, he is, because I know for a fact that he does." She called back the next day and went off. F everybody. She went off on her
Wow.
whole family, went off about her daughters. Like, I've been watching you on Facebook. F them, F your real child, F the people that's dead in your life. So right now, baby mama drama is real.
Yeah.
And I told
No,
y'all,
absolutely.
That's because these men out here still playing with these baby mamas.
Mhm.
Okay.
so you
Mhm.
think Dwayne would still hit it if he could, but he just dropped that bag off of McDonald's.
Because my baby daddy ain't gonna get no beef from me. As long as you take care of your kids, that's it. I don't. Where the drama coming from?
Well,
not for
now
me.
let me tell you this.
What?
If you seen a young lady
Mhm.
and just again keeping it 100,000,
Try.
she had a fat, waist and her, everything was just the way her brother wanted it to be.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're good.
Then guess what? I don't mind going to spend $45 on a bunch of Happy Meals and some fries and a couple of shakes. You see what I'm saying? Because then if that's gonna get me closer to my goal, then guess what? I'm gonna go ahead and spend $45, $50. Then if I get her and I want to take her out to a movie, then I'm gonna spend another $50 to get my goal.
Some cheap dates.
And then
Yeah,
once I get
you
to my
know you
goal,
kind of cheap there. You know you kind of cheap, Dwayne.
hey, I'm just saying, I'm
He
just throwing a
taking
number
her
out
to
there.
Matt
You just shot a number out there, right? You just
We're
shoot
going
numbers
before
out.
noon.
Or 100.
Happy hour.
Right.
I'm not laughing, Dwayne. You still seem to be laughing. I'm not laughing with you, Dwayne. Okay, so right now, everybody, so the census said, the majority said, you should not help the woman after y'all break up. That's it. You only gonna take care of your child and your child only. Is that about right, Dwayne?
I'm sorry, say again now?
Do you you believe that when you're dating a woman with a lot of kids and she has your child, once y'all break up, you only going to take care of your child. You would not assist with anybody else.
Well.
Yeah, there you go. Start.
I'm not saying for me personally, that would depend on the man's character. Now, if me personally, if I've created a bond with those kids and they calling me dad or pawpaw,
Hey, Papa.
or this, that, and the third,
Uncle.
then and I've actually created a bond with the kids, and I find myself missing those children. Then guess what? I'm going to make a way to get all the kids. Hey, y'all, come on. We're going to go and pop out for the day and let's go get some ice cream or some
Oh,
cake.
Dwayne
Let's
does
go
have a
to
heart.
whatever. But you know, if you got some of those kids that down through the time when you was messing with and they smearing at you and, you know, rolling their eyes at you and everything, and it's like, what's your problem, little fella? Then at the end of the day, no, I ain't got nothing for you, bro. Sorry, me and you finna dip out and go get us some I-57. No, you can't have nothing.
All right, Dwayne. I think I'm gonna hang up on you too. Bye, Dwayne. Thank you for calling.
All right.
All right. I just want to thank Dwayne and all my callers. Brenda, Roshman, thank you for calling. You guys, I want y'all to have a blessed, happy new year.
Happy New Year, people. Be safe out. Have fun.
And T, go ahead. Tell us what you got.
Go on my website. I mean, not my website, but go on my Facebook, T Willis, and buy your raffle tickets for this mystery box.
Okay, Natalie over here in this corner. Natalie, tell us what you got.
Girl, my name is Natasha.
Okay, I got one last call. Thank you for calling the Women of Wealth Show on Intellectual Radio. Go ahead. Make it quick. We got to go.
Yeah, I'm going to have a question for Earl, man.
What?
I think these kids should be more of a father to a lot of these kids growing up. Do you think so?
He said he agree 100%. Thank you. Earl got his own. I got an audience on my show. Thank you for calling, caller. All right. So right now we got one more business. You know, I'm a big supporter of small businesses, especially women businesses. Tell us about your business real quick.
All right, my name is Natasha. I'm a realtor at eXp Realty. We service Chicago and any part of Illinois. I'm also a Home for Hero partner. So if you are a teacher, you work in law enforcement, the military, healthcare, fire, hit me up. You can find me on Instagram at One Unique Broker is my handle on Instagram, Twitter, every handle channel there is out there, or you can give us a call at 630-849-3780. If you're ready to buy or sell in 2023, if you're not ready, you need to get ready. We have all the people lined up to help you.
Awesome. All right. Happy birthday, Spoon. Love you. Be safe, everybody out here.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Can we toast
Love
y'all?
y'all. Thank you. I ain't got nothing.
I really am just a display. No more L, just W's. If I put up the shot, that's game. Yeah, yeah.
Skills and Conversation on Intellectual Radio.
I turn up the party, yaddy. I'm feeling like Gucci Cardi. I turn up the party, yaddy. I turn